Okay, we starting out with some bullshit. Okay, that was meant for y'all. Okay, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do Aries Weekly Love Tarot Card Readings. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. If you want memberships, click the join button where the subscribe button normally is, and that information is there for the 2 different levels that I have. Also, if you want me to read you live at any time, I have 2 live sessions that I do where I do all signs, where I take private readings afterwards. So it's on Sunday and it's on Thursday. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Treble Cliff. Okay. So we got 2 cards that fell here. The first one is Greenhouse. The other one is Clock. So Greenhouse is saying growth, reward, stability. It says the seeds you sowed will bloom into lasting achievements. Okay. So this is about you reaping what you've sown. Then we have Clock showing up here. It says the countdown urges. Choose wisely for the week ends. So some of you got things happening like expeditiously. So it's coming, ASAP, but it's not, this is not going to be for everybody. Remember this is a general reading. So, and also remember that if I'm talking to you and a lot of this resonates, every single thing may not be resonate, because I got to give other people messages from their guides as well. It's not going to be all your reading all the time. Okay. And just because one thing is different and it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't negate the whole reading. For those of you that seem to forget that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking, faith will bring you romance. So this is about you, being, really positive when it comes to what is about to happen in your life. Spirit is telling you what's happening. We're reading your energy. Okay, just so we'll talk about the new person and the things that Spirit is telling you. We're reading your energy, and when we talk about the dusty and crusty, we're reading your energy as well. So all of this is coming from you. This is not some projected future that's not a part of your, that you have a choice whether or not you want to step into it or not. This is your energy, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get started. For Aries Spirit, what is the message for Aries, please? This is 5. Okay. Aries, overall energy. We're starting off with the 6 of Cups. So this is talking about a past life love. This is the soulmate coming back into your life. This is a reunion because you've had a lot of past lives with this person. This is somebody that comes into your life every lifetime for the 2 of you to live out your lives together. Okay. They could show up at different times in your life, but this person always shows up. So that's why when you meet this person, you're going to feel like they're very familiar to you, and they're going to feel the same. They're going to feel the same way about you. Okay. All right. Then we have the Page of Cups showing up here. This is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces. When it shows up for me, Spirit is talking about 3 different things here. Okay. So take it as it resonates. This is not going to be for everybody. The first thing that I say, some of you already know who your soulmate is. You may have had some type of falling out, or maybe had a false start where, I don't know, the 2 of you, something happened for the 2 of you to try to come together, and then it fell apart. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. So this is about your person coming back, trying to make amends with the Page of Cups. Okay. Because the Page of Cups can talk about a love offer that comes along with an apology. For others of you, it is talking about your soulmate coming in with a love offer. And then for, you know, everybody else, we talking about the dusty and crusty coming back as well. So this card has a triple meaning depending on some of you, all three meanings apply. Others of you, the majority of you is the two meanings, because everybody in here, if this is resonating with you, you are going to have to choose between the new and the old love. That is a part of you learning this lesson. And it's like taking the final exam at the end of the year, right? Taking the final exam at the end of all this stuff that you've gone through to show spirit that, hey, I grasped what it was I was supposed to learn. Okay. We got the Knight of Cups showing up here. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Like I said, when this person comes towards you, Aries, it's going to be with their heart on their sleeve. They're going to lay all their cards out on the table, tell you exactly how they feel. Okay. Then we have the Three of Pentacles showing up here. The Three of Pentacles is talking about this connection, having a spirit of, you know, the two of you basically coming together with compromise, teamwork, wanting to build, you know, whatever it is that you decide to build together. All right. Okay. Let's start off by clarifying the Six of Cups. Okay, so the first card that fell is loving yourself. So we always talk about this. This is the ultimate romance. This is the basis of everything that is going to continue to happen in your life. If you want the rewards, you want all the beautiful things that you want to happen, it starts with the relationship that you have with yourself. No relationship with yourself, no relationship with anybody else. That's basically the way it goes. And I'm talking about friends, you know, all the soul tribe, all these people that are supposed to come into your life. If you want your relationships to improve, you must start with the relationship you have with yourself, because we were taught to betray ourselves, to turn our back on ourselves. And then that is why all of the people that we've experienced in our life have basically turned their backs on us. Because whatever you're doing to you, everybody's a mirror and they're showing you what is happening. But it's up to you to pick up what everything is, you know, what the experiences are putting down. Okay, so I'm saying all that to say, if you feel like you've been getting betrayed all your life, you've been getting backstabbed, you got to look at where you backstabbing yourself. Okay. And a lot of y'all are like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not backstabbing myself. Okay. Anytime you are not putting yourself first and you're hanging on to situations, people, or places and things that you know are not what you need. Okay. You are betraying yourself. You're stabbing yourself in the back. You're saying, everybody else's feelings mean more to me than mine. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You cannot continue to sit in the energy of a people pleaser and get through what it is you need to get through. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. And until you learn this lesson, you gonna have a hard fucking time. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. All of y'all that complain about, oh my God, my past life, I had this happen, I had that happen. Stop being a people pleaser. Stop being afraid to be the bitch, to be the motherfucker. You're going to have to be that in this lifetime. Okay? Let me give an example. I had somebody come on my channel and leave a comment the other day talking about, oh, they wish I would, what was it? They wish I would curb my, I guess because you're my profanity, right? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you got a fucking problem with any fucking thing I say. And you're going to continue to hear what it is I got to say. Either this is your channel or either it's not. And I'm showing you that example because I'm not complaining about the person, because I laughed at it. I thought it was funny. What I want to show you is that even me standing in my power, knowing my worth, knowing who I am, and I tell y'all every day, this is who I am and I'm not changing it for anybody, right? I still have people coming in here trying to fucking tell me who the fuck I should be. Well, you know what my answer is? Fuck you. I told her, if you don't like it, you can leave. Bye. That's what I told her. Okay? You have to be willing to do that, because I keep trying to tell you, anybody that's not accepting of you exactly the way you are, if you're not stepping on their toes, you're not disrespecting them, you're not doing none of that stuff, that there's somebody that you don't need to be entertaining. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. You have to start to see the people. This is about using your discernment and starting to see the people that are for your highest good and the ones that aren't. Okay. So if I'm standing in my power, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm working on myself and I haven't done anything. I haven't, because it's not like I'm on here calling people bastards and motherfuckers and, oh, fuck you and stuff. I'm not saying that kind of stuff unless you come towards me with it. Okay. Because when you come towards me, because I'm a Scorpio, I give you all the fucking smoke if that's what you want. Okay. So I'm saying all of this to say, what do I look like coming on here telling you that you need to have your own back? You need to not betray yourself. And the first time somebody tells me what I need to do, I'm out. Think about this. If I kowtowed to everything people told me in them comments, you wouldn't know who the fuck I was on this channel. Because you'd be like, one day Leigh is doing this. The next day she doing that. Why she doing this? She telling us this, but then she doing this. Because that's what I keep telling y'all. I walk my walk and I walk my talk, whatever you want to say. Okay. So you have to learn who you are, because some of y'all don't know who you are. That's number one. You have to figure out who you are. Once you figure out who you are, you have to stand in that. Because I keep telling you, people are going to try you every day. It doesn't matter how much you heal. It doesn't matter what you do. That's just life. I keep telling you, it is human nature for people to see how far they can fucking push you. And it's up to you to stand your ground and fucking push back if you don't like it. Okay? So I'm saying all that. I give you these examples to show you that it even happens to me. And I'm the one telling you about, telling you what you need to do and what you don't need to do. Okay? I get tested all the time, just like I'm sure y'all do on a regular basis. Okay. So don't be afraid to be who you are. Okay. Because like I said, how am I going to tell y'all that? And then this person comes in here and tell me that, okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. If you can't handle profanity, when profanity is going on everywhere, even your little kids is cussing and saying all kinds of stuff. You just don't hear them because they do it at school. So I'm saying all this stuff to say that it is a part of life. And if you got to look at it, start to look at it like this. If you have a problem with something like that, when the person is not doing it purposely to you, you got to start to look at yourself and ask yourself, why am I being triggered? Why is this triggering me? That's the question. That's the question you should be asking. Why is it triggering me? Because I'm coming on somebody else's platform. They're not coming and finding me and cussing me out, right? They just saying what they're saying. Hold on, because this thing acting like it's gonna act up. Hold on. Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay. I got to see I'm trying to stop this stuff. I don't know what is going on with this internet here, but it's just been giving me problems all week. Okay. So this is about you standing in your power, knowing your worth. And then, like I said, trying to make sure, like I said, because you're going to always have people smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place, the backstabbers, because it's people that don't want to see you shine. So they want to put you down and make you feel bad, or if it's something that they feel like is wrong, you have to decide what is your right and what is your wrong, right? As long as you ain't out here doing nothing fucked up to people, you ain't out here being a bad person, you have to be okay with standing in who you are, because somebody always gonna have a problem with it. Like I always tell you, with the relationships that are coming, different background, different race, different religion, different ages. Okay, some of y'all are going to be the cougar, right? And you know what I mean by that term. You're going to be the older woman, right? And it's always going to be somebody that wants to tell you whatever it is you're doing in your life is wrong. Like I told you, fuck them. It's none of their business. I told you, you can be the same age, same race, same religion, same background as your person, and somebody's still going to have a fucking problem with it. And so I'm saying all that to say, this is about you learning what it pleases you, what makes you happy, and going in that direction. Because I tell you, as long as you ain't stepping on nobody else's toes, who cares? It's none of nobody else's business what you're doing. That's why Spirit is telling you to keep this relationship, when this person comes into your life, keep it to yourself, okay? All right. We also had, hey JP, hey Tasha. So we have swept up. It says head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. That's what's about to happen between you and this person. I told you we got this thing is saying clock here, right? It's saying ticks, decision, the countdown urges, choose wisely before the week ends. So for some of you, this shit is right around the corner. I keep telling y'all. Some of y'all may have Pisces placements in your chart, or your person could have their have placements in their chart, because you're getting a similar message, okay? All right. So the first card we're going to take a look at is talking about where you are now. Okay, Aries, and we got the Queen of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, this card is talking about, this can talk about financial stability. It can talk about, you know, you stepping into the energy of being the person you need to be to have this new person come in, like you being your life partner, you already being, you know, standing in that energy. So you're attracting your person to you, okay? These are the people that have worked on themselves. Like I told you, that's standing in their power. They know who they are. They ready to tell whoever the fuck they got to tell them, fuck you, or, you know, you're not gonna tell me how to live my life. They've walked away from the people that they need to walk away from. They've done all the things to get their life together in order for this person to come in. It's not those of you that's wishing and hoping and praying and you ain't doing shit to fix your life. Okay, we're not talking about that. All right, I got to be honest. See, ooh, there you go, Usher and Alicia Keys, my boo. So it says new boo, new love, learning each other, flirtations. A lot of sucking face. I love it. Suck that face, Aries. Love it. Okay, hold on. Okay, then we got this other person, the Dusty and Crusty that we talk about all the time, the one that wants to backstab you, right? The one that backstabbed you in the past. They coming back to try to do it again, because like I told you, this is the exam final, right? For you to show Spirit, I've learned my lesson. This motherfucker gotta go, okay? Okay. Next card we're going to look at talks about love life challenges, right? So we have the 9 of Wands showing up here. So this is talking about, you know, being the wounded warrior. A lot of y'all been carrying a lot of this hurt and pain all of your life. And like I said, my heart goes out to you. Trust me, I understand, because I carried a lot of shit for a long time too. But the beautiful thing about this is I feel like, you know, you was going through hell with the gasoline drawers on, Aries, and you just picked up the ice cube. You like, we got to go. We just got to keep going, because you can't stop. You just got to keep going through what you're going through and make it to the other side. Okay. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be times where you just want to stop. You just want to give up. But if you stop, you in the middle of everything. You can't go back to who you used to be. It's either you move forward or you stay stuck. It's up to you. Okay. So a lot of this was, you know, love lessons. I talk about this all the time. You cannot hang on to that stuff. Whatever the baggage was, you got to let it go, bag ladies and bag men, because all it's doing is holding you down. The fighting, all the toxic talk, all the shit you've experienced. It's time to let it go. This is also Spirit saying you got to fight to let go of the baggage in order to just take these love lessons to move forward. Because the love lessons, that's what's going to help you on the final exam when you kick this other person off in the ass and tell them to get the fuck on, okay? All right, so we also have secret admirer, your person showing up here, right? So you had to go through all these things and learn all these things in order to have this love relationship, because this person is watching you. They keeping an eye on you, seeing what the hell you doing, but it's not time for them to make a move, or it's getting close to the time for them to make a move. Let me say it like that. When it's time for them to show up, trust me, nothing and no one's going to get in the way of this, okay? It's looking like a snack, Aries. It says obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. So like I said, it's going to be a lot of sucking face and a lot of sucking other things. Spoken like a true Scorpio. Okay, let's move forward. The next card we're going to look at talks about the self-love roundup. What is going on with the self-love, right? So we got the Hermit showing up here. This is Virgo energy. I feel like this is talking about healing. A lot of you are working on healing your relationship with yourself, okay? Then we got this old motherfucker, see, because you done had people playing games with you all your life. That's why I said it's hard for you to know who you are when you have somebody coming into your life trying to tell you, oh, you should be this, oh, you should be that, oh, let's do this, oh, let's do that. This is too much, right? And then you got this person telling you, ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you, girl. You or guy, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's all of that. It's like brainwashing, right? So we also have sober life here to clarify. So it says, with no distractions or substances to blur the view, what's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. So for some of you, you've let go of certain things that you know were blocking the way you saw life, the way you were moving through life, your ability to heal yourself and stuff like that. And I feel like you're seeing a difference in your life because of it, okay? Because it could be for some of you that when you were on certain substances and stuff like that, maybe you saw you were playing games with other people too, because like I said, nobody in here is blameless. I tell you that all the time. So this old motherfucker, the old Dusty and Crusty, is tiptoeing around, trying to avoid getting caught, acting very shady and sneaking around, okay? The next placements we're going to take a look at talk about your experiences and the lessons that you've learned. So we have the Magician, okay? Hey, Khalees, how you doing? We've got the Magician here. This is talking about you manifesting. Spirit is telling you that you have learned that you have all the skills, tools, and abilities to manifest the life and love you desire. You've always had them, okay? You just have been around people who played games with you, told you lies, and got you to doubt your strength. I keep telling y'all all the time. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I tell you all the time, all of y'all, okay? Whether you Aries or not, you are way stronger than what you think you are. People always like to make us doubt ourselves because they doubt themselves. I told you a lot of this shit is people thinking, oh, well, a person should be this way, but just because they believe that doesn't mean that that's your definition of who you should be, right? This is about you stepping up and stepping into the energy of being the best person you can be, no matter what your zodiac sign is, right? But in order to do that, it's going to require a fucking immense amount of strength. And you got to be willing to tell motherfuckers if they don't like it, they can fucking kick them fucking rocks. And don't nobody care. Let the door hit you in the ass. Hold on. Let me hold it open for you and kick you in the ass on the way out. You got to be like this because these people that are trying to hold you back, they don't mean you well. Some of these people, just by them sitting in your energy, they're dragging you down, stopping you from moving towards what it is that you truly want or what it is you deserve, okay? Then we got the Emperor here. Aries energy is your energy. It's talking about, the fact that one of the things you've learned is that you are a divine counterpart. I told you, we Ascended Masters. We playing this fucking life game on hard mode. That's why you've had such tumultuous past. That's why it seems like everybody around you had a fucking problem with, right? But it was what was meant to happen because you had to learn these lessons, okay? You had to learn these lessons in order for you to step into who you truly are, because this is not just about a love relationship. It's about you being your best self and you coming here and doing whatever your mission is. And in order to do that mission, you got to be the best, whoever, whatever your sign is, whether you Aries or otherwise, you got to be the best you can be in order to do that. Okay. And the better, the more you work on yourself, the more you continue to heal yourself, the clearer this information is going to be. The clearer you're going to show up, the better you're going to show up. Because I keep telling you, you're not just doing it just to get in a relationship. You're not just doing it just to get past this ascension. You're not just doing it for that. This is some things that you need to be implementing on a regular basis. So, because see, you got the rebound coming back, right? So it says flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. Because I keep telling you, this person is trying to throw you off your game. But for those of you that have been doing the work, that's not gonna shake you. This person's trying to shake you to your core. They're trying to keep you off kilter so that you don't think, because that's what it is. That's the enemy. When you don't think, when you don't take the time to yourself to think about what's going on and try to see what somebody is doing, that's when you're working against yourself. And so that's why this person is going to try to come in and come in at you at a time where you like, oh God, here we go with this bullshit, right? Where you don't see it, you don't expect it. All right. Done settling. Okay. So I love this. I love to see this. So it's like, you gonna feed my heart, you gonna feed my soul, you gonna feed everything. Okay, I'm back. You're going to feed my heart. You're going to feed my soul. You're going to feed everything else before you get to feed what's between my legs. Let me say it like that. Or I get to feed yours. Let's put it like that. Okay. All right. Next card we're going to look at is talking about postponement or what's holding you back, like the delays. So we've got justice here. This is talking about balance, right? It's talking about getting your just desserts, you being able to eat that cake and eat that pie, right? Let's clarify. We just talked about this, right? You and this person are coming from different worlds. I told you different background, different races, different religions, different ages for some of you. It says the connection crosses cultures, timelines, and belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. So for your person or for you, take it as it resonates. This could be something that makes you or your person, take it as it resonates, nervous, right? Because I keep telling you, this is not going to be somebody that you normally deal with. If it's a different race and you're somebody that's never dated out of your race, or you've never dated someone from whatever this person's race is or religion or background, it's going to take some getting used to. You're going to have to learn certain things about them. They're going to have to learn certain things about you, right? So I don't know why spirits give. Okay, let me give you an example. So say you are somebody, or your person is somebody, take it as it resonates, that likes that like is a nomad, right? That likes to live all over the world. In this world, in this day and age, everybody of every race can't go to every country. Let me say that, all right? I'm just gonna tell you, as somebody who is African American, okay? Let me say it like this, you can go, but it ain't gonna be what you think it is. Let me say it like that. Okay. So I'm saying all this to say, if I'm in a relationship with somebody that's from a different background, different race, different whatever, they may be able to go, to other places and not have the same issue that I have, right? So that's something to think about, because then that if you and this person end up together, right, and you end up living together and stuff like that, it's going to cut down on some areas that maybe you may want to live in, and you know, the other person is like, no, because you got to think about this. Let me tell you like this. I am not living anywhere that just tolerates me. If you just tolerate me, not fucking living there, not giving you my money, not giving you my time, not giving you my presence. Okay? Because I keep telling you, this transformation we're going through, it extends to everything. So you need to understand this, right? So that's why I'm trying to tell you, that is an example of what I'm talking about. Because if you got somebody that, you know, y'all are the same when it comes to that, but some of the places that they want to entertain, you like, like for instance, me as an African American, I've heard like Dubai, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff about Dubai, right? I heard a lot of crazy stuff from a lot of people that have been there, and then also things that I've heard online. And I know you can't believe everything you read, but I know the skin that I'm in, okay? And I've been a world traveler for many decades. So I'm saying all of this to say, just off of the things that I've heard about certain countries and then things that I've experienced from certain countries that I've lived in, I know, but based on what they're saying, I'm like, okay, that would never be a place that I would ever go and live, okay, as a Black person, okay? So I'm giving you this example to get you to see why this may be, something that where you and this person are going to have to compromise on certain things, okay? All right. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Okay, see? So we got lucky break coming, Aries. So it says postponement. Okay, that's what I said. What's holding you back, right? So this is you got a lucky break coming your way. But like I told you, one or the both of you at the time you meet, or at the time whenever you know, because some of y'all may already know who your person is. This may be something that kind of, may take a little bit of restructuring. You're going to have to restructure your lives for each other. Okay. It's not going to be something for some of y'all. Some of y'all, you could be the same race, but most of y'all, if you ain't here, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be, because everything about this collective, there's something to learn. There's a learning curve. That's what I hear. Okay. All right. Okay, we have Family Feud showing up here. So it said, I hear it's a family affair. It's a family affair. That's what I hear. So it says, sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Okay. Everybody got that fucking one family member where you say white and they say black, you say up, they say down. It's always a problem. You got a smile on your face, they got a frown. It's always somebody like that, and you just gonna have to decide, because some of y'all need to walk away from these motherfuckers. Either you need to walk away from them, okay? I ain't saying don't love them. I ain't never tell you not to love nobody, because you can love anybody. Like I said, I love some of the Dusties and Cresties that I walked away from, but I'm gonna love them from across the fucking street. Let me say it like that, okay? So whatever this family feud is you got going on here, this is about you healing this for yourself so you can move on, okay? All right. That is one of the things that we're talking about, delays and postponements and stuff. So it's important that you take a look at this, okay? Because we talk about the 8 of Cups and the Hangman all the time, and that's like a Hangman or 8 of Cups thing, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, here we go. So the first card we're going to take a look at on the second row is talking about a description of your person, right? So we have the star. This is Aquarius energy. It is talking about this person. It's a description. A description is Spirit is saying this person is your wish. You're manifesting this person. That's why we had the magician showing up here, right? Spirit is saying you have all the skills, tools, and abilities to create whatever it is that you want, you deserve, or you desire. And so Spirit is saying all the things that you've talked about. That's why I tell y'all, however you want this person to show up, you need to become that. And you also need to make a list of what you want. But like I told you, not a damn Christmas list. This is not a Christmas list. It's not that type of situation. Okay. You need to just paint the rough picture of the person. And then, like I said, the rest of the stuff is going to be a compromise between you and them. Okay. You got to think about what is the most important things for you. How do you want to be loved? How do you want this person to treat you? Like, what is like something that you know that if this doesn't show up a certain way, you can't be in a relationship with somebody that's like this. These are the things that you need to be taking a look at. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna say nobody's name because I'm not trying to kind of nobody. I don't know why this card keep coming up, but we got supersize me showing up again. It says, I don't know, this card just been coming out. So it says doing too much, excessive, or overindulgence, right? So it just make me laugh. It just make me laugh. Spirit is not saying again that you can't have the cotton candy, you can't have what it is that you like to have, but you just gotta curb it. You got to bring it down a little bit. That's all. Because this is about you. Think about you about to come into a relationship with somebody, a lifelong relationship with this person. And so you want to make sure you're in the best health you can be in, and you don't have no ailments and stuff like that. You want to be making sure you're taking care of yourself. Let me say that. Okay. All right. Then we got curated image showing up here. This is talking about that old Dusty and Crusty, how they pretended, right, to be exactly what it is you wanted, but it was all an act. That's why you got to take your time with this new person to make sure that the way that they're showing up, that it's not just their representative, that this is how they're going to show up every day. Okay. All right. Then we got digital love here, right? So it's talking about you and this new person. A lot of you is going to be, you're going to be at a distance. So talking on the phone, FaceTime and Google Meet, whatever you want to call it, WhatsApping or whatever is what's going to be going on between you and this person. And so Spirit is telling you that even though you're building a connection with somebody through the screen, you still are going to have to come together at some point, being and figure that out. And it's different. Those of you that have dated online, or you dated somebody at a distance and then eventually come together with them, it's different. You feel you get comfortable with them when you're apart, and then when you come together, it's like major like nervousness and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, but Spirit is just telling you to take your time. Okay. All right. Next card we got showing up is talking about how or when you and this person are going to meet, right? So we got the Fool and we have the Three of Swords. So Spirit is saying you're going to meet each other when you're ready to take the leap of faith with the Fool, but then, after you've made your choice, right? And I feel like a lot of you have already made the choice, but I feel like there's going to be a pivotal moment where this Dusty and Crusty comes back, and then when they come back, that's when you're going to have to make the choice so that you can be with this new person. Because I feel like you already have. Because, when you look at this card, the Three of Swords, that's what this is meaning to me, right? Heartbreak, breakup, separation, somebody's heart about to get broken, or somebody's feelings about to get hurt, whatever you want to say. Because this person in the dark to me is the old Dusty and Crusty, and this is the new person here. And the light is shining on this person. So what that's telling me, and then the person in the middle, which would be you, is looking at that person. So I feel like you've already made your choice, right? Mentally, or energetically, if not in the 3D yet. Okay. All right. Oh, you're gonna look at this money, Aries. You're gonna be making that money. That's what Spirit is saying. Once you make this choice, right? This is part of your reward, making bank, right? It says financial flow is increasing, a new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. Okay. All right. I like that. I take donations. Then we got lingering X, right? This person, like I said, is you having to make this choice, right? This person is going to be trying to hold you back because they know you got this money coming and they want to put their damn hand in your wallet or they want to put their hand in your purse, okay? Okay, lift off. Okay, look, we're going to keep going. I told you, I don't care how many times the damn thing go down. We're going to do these readings, okay? Lift off. It says fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. So Spirit is telling you, for those of you that have been doing your work, you've been up in here, we've been talking about this for a while. Your person, I told you, they like right around the corner, okay? Just keep doing the stuff you're doing. You're not supposed to stop. You're not just doing it just to be with this person. This is you establishing your new identity. And when you're in this identity to keep you in it, you got to continue to do the things that you're doing, okay? All right, next placement we're going to take a look at is your future relationship together with your person, right? So we've got the 9 of Cups. This is your wish fulfillment, your wish come true. And then we have the Hierophant showing up here. This is Taurus energy. Is talking about marriage, higher level of commitment, okay? So what it is, whatever it is that both you and your person want, if it's just for you to, y'all to each get your own house and meet in the middle, or if it's to get married, whatever it is that's what the two of you are going to do, okay? Whatever consensus the two of you come to, all right? So, like I said, some of y'all dealing with a Latino, or you may be Latino, because I see this fuego. Spirit keeps showing me the Spanish on these cards, right? So fuego is like fire, right? So it says chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. It's going to be a lot of passion between you and this person. See, Spirit is confirming the Hierophant card with the wedding day card. So this is talking about a wedding going down. So for some of you, that's what this is going to end up being, a wedding, like a lot of intense passion. And this connection is gonna snowball into the two of you getting married, okay? And then we got these, these motherfuckers that's mad on both sides. Your person, your Dusty and Crusty, and your person's Dusty and Crusty, that are angry because they're blocked. Okay. Next card talks about personal growth tips. We've got the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. I get this all the time. So Aries, you got Scorpio in your chart somewhere, or this can talk about your person, maybe Scorpio or have Scorpio in the chart, or it's both of y'all. Okay. So the Judgment is talking about second chances, right? Second chances at love. Not being afraid to start over, to do it again. Let's do it again. That's what I hear. That's I think Mavis Staples, the Staple Singers. That's an old song, but most of the songs I channel are. Okay. I hear that Rihanna song, SOS, please. That's what I hear. So this motherfucker, this Dusty and Crusty, they are reaping what they've sown. For some of you, I hear Akon too, locked up. Some of them are locked up with the SOS song. For some of you, this person, I don't know why I'm doing this. For some of y'all, take it as a resume. They ain't gonna be everybody's story. If they locked up, they could be calling you from wherever they locked up, trying to get you to send them money or assist them do something. Take it as a resignation. It's up to you to do whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you what Spirit is giving me. It says consequences, no more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable, okay? This person, even if they are locked up, right? They still being a fucking detective, snooping, digging for dirt, trying to accuse you of some shit to keep you from stepping into this new second chance you got with this person where y'all gonna be on the same page, okay? Because see, even in this card, it's two different ethnicities, okay? So it says you want the same page, you want the same thing, and you're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically, okay? Okay, last card or last placement talks about tips for attracting a relationship. So Spirit is telling you, go towards your happiness, sit in your divine counterpart energy with the Empress. This is Taurus Libra energy. Like I said, this is about you standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing what it is you deserve, and not only giving that to yourself, but making sure whoever the hell comes into your energy is giving it to you as well. Okay, because I told you, don't matter how much you work on yourself, somebody always gonna come in your energy and try to fucking try you. It's human nature. All right. So you gotta not be afraid to lay down the law and let motherfuckers know, no, we don't do that anymore. Okay. Even if you got that, I'm didn't give you the memo and let you know that we don't do that no more. We don't do it. Okay. So we got paranoid. It says cautious, insecure, guarded. This is that person. They fucking what they, like I said, like a rat in the walls or some shit, trying to see what the hell is going on. Always looking, always wanting to know what's happening to you. Still gossiping, right? So this is talking about, gossip is currency, and someone just cashed in. When the tea's this hot, you better believe it's being passed around, okay? So they still talking shit. Like I told you, I tell y'all people, those new people that's coming in here, that y'all still trying to entertain that old person. It's not, I'm telling you, it's not what you want. If you want to be stripped of everything, fuck with them people in the past and watch how quickly Spirit will rip all your shit from you, because you're not supposed to be with that person. They're only supposed to be a lesson, okay? We have a aligned future here. It says the connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. It's a partnership with purpose. So you and this person, I tell you, you have a mission. You're supposed to come together and do certain things. But in order for you to do that, you first have to establish what I tell you. You have to establish you being a sovereign being, standing in your power, knowing your worth, being independent first. And because I told you this is about stability, right? You giving yourself as stability in as many areas of your life as you can. And when you do that, that's when your person's going to come in, be in the same way. And then the both of you can not only do your own things you got going on, but you going to meet and do your thing together. Okay. Hey, Tamika, how you doing? So we have comparison showing up here. It says comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new lover for who they are. But I keep telling you, when I touch this card, I always hear the same thing. There is no competition with this new person. This new person is going to blow whoever the fuck you ever was with out of the water. Okay. All right. Then we have criticizing. It says criticizing your partner is driving them away, Aries. Focus on their good qualities. I told you this is a block. This is how you block yourself, because like I said, you're never going to be 100% happy with anything about anybody. Hell, you're not 100% happy with anything about yourself. So why would you be like that about somebody else? Or why would you expect that from somebody else? Some of these things that you being critical about, you got to ask yourself, does this really fucking matter? Like I told you, if something is triggering you, this is when you got to ask yourself, why am I being triggered by this, right? Because it's not about the other person. It's about you. That's what this whole collective, what we talking about. It's about you. Because if you want your life to change, the change has to start with you. Okay. I hear the man in the mirror. That's what I hear in my head. Michael Jackson asking him or her to change their ways. We have ambivalent. It says you say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take the time to figure out what you want. We talk about this all the time. I just told you, make a list, right? Can't make it up. Okay. So we have manifest, okay? It says, I have everything I need. This is the way you need to be thinking. It says, the angels remind you that by filling your subconscious with thoughts and images of what you really want, and by speaking positively about these things, you will bring them into your real life and manifest and manifest your yes. Okay, so that's what it's about. I told you, what's going on in here. You know, your spirit, the things you say, the way you move, all of that has to be in alignment for you to bring in what it is you want. Okay. All right, let's get some messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we have effortless showing up here. It says the universe supports our union and our love will happen effortlessly. Okay. All right. We have, I want to make you mine. Then we have, you don't realize how perfect you are to me. I hear, you are so beautiful to me. That's what I hear. I don't know what that's for, but that's what I hear. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. That's what I hear. You are so beautiful to me. Okay. Okay. Nothing really makes sense without you. And then we both still need more time to heal and grow from it. Okay. So that, like I said, it's two different groups I'm reading for. Those of you where this person's about to pop out. And then for those of you where you still got healing to do before you come into this connection with this person. Okay. All right. Let's get this oracle card and close it out. Okay. We have manifesting the one. Can't make it up. All these cards talk about you manifesting, Aries. It says very soon your true love will arrive. I hear one day my prince will come. What is that? I don't know if that's Cinderella. I don't know, but that's what I hear. Then we got third party because that motherfucker's going to be hot. They're going to be mad on both sides. It say you may be dealing with a karmic situation. Okay. All right, Aries, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, link in the description box below. If you want to be read live, I read live on Sundays and Thursdays. That information is in the description box of those videos. If you want memberships, go to the join button where the subscribe button is. The two levels will pop up and tell you what's available. Thank you so much for being here. I love the fuck out of y'all, my Rams, my toasted marshmallows. Hang on in there, okay? Have a good day, all right? Love y'all. Bye. You're welcome, Tasha.